Life can throw crazy curveballs your way and you never know what tomorrow will bring, but one thing you can do is try to be prepared. Pretty and Prepared is a podcast hosted by me, Pamela Valdez, all about being the best version of yourself while preparing for the life you want and deserve. With this podcast, we are targeting millennials, content creators, students, creative individuals, and more looking to gain insight on all things social media, living your best life, self-confidence, love, building your career from the ground up, landing internships, secrets to working with brands, and so much more. Tune in every Monday at 8 a.m. for a brand new episode. Hello guys, welcome back to Pretty and Prepared. I am so excited for today's episode because we're going to be talking all about having a summer glow up, and we're going to be covering all things lifestyle, self-care, mental health, and more. It is officially the first week of May, so I feel like it's just the perfect time to make this episode, and summer is so soon. I finish school in I think like 2 weeks, and I have so much exciting things that are coming up. I don't want to give too much of it away, but there are just so many fun things happening and I'm really excited. And it's the end of the semester and school might even be over already for some of you guys, but I'm just ready to have a carefree and fun summer. So to help you guys prepare for everything that is coming up, such as the warm weather, I thought it would be fun to make a little bit of an advice session episode all about how to have a summer glow up, because I feel like sometimes we all need some reminders and some little tips, and I feel like this can definitely help all of us around here. To start off the episode, I am going to give you guys just some lifestyle and self-care tips that I think are really great. And then we will wrap it up with some mental health tips as well, which I feel like is super important, especially because during the summer, I feel like a lot of us compare what we're doing with others online. And you can feel like, why didn't I go on an extravagant vacation? Or why didn't I go to the beach this many times? So just a little reminder that you can have fun without blowing thousands of dollars on vacation. You can still have your own form of fun. So let's get started. So getting right into the lifestyle tips, the first thing that I definitely recommend doing is writing down your goals for the day every single morning. And this is so essential when it comes to your summer glow up, because when you write down what you have to do for the day, you have your mind already set on what you're going to do. And I am someone who I used to just wake up and I would be like, okay, what am I going to do today? What am I going to wear? How am I going to do my hair? Like, I used to just wake up and go around all willy-nilly and not really having any sort of structure or concrete idea or plan of what I was going to do. So I definitely recommend just writing down your goals for the day. It can be as simple as going on a walk, reading a little bit of your book, not being on social media for the whole day. Like, literally just writing these things down is so important, and it's going to help you be so much more productive and actually get things done. Because when I check things off my to-do list, I feel so good. Like, it is so satisfying when I write something down in my journal or my planner and then I highlight it off with my highlighter. Like, it literally is just the best feeling ever. Tip number 2 is have certain days where you sleep in and listen to your body, but have other days where you wake up early. And the reason why I think this is so important, especially in the summer, is because when there's no school, you just want to sleep in every single day. You want to catch up on all those times that you were staying up late, working on assignments, doing homework last minute. And while that is definitely great, obviously listen to your body, I cannot recommend just having days where you wake up early throughout the week and then having other days where you sleep in. So for me, I know that Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I have school, so I need to sleep earlier and also wake up earlier. Because of that, I like to have days such as Saturday mornings or even Sunday mornings where I will just sleep in, and it feels really good because I get to let my body wake up whenever it wants. And even though I have been waking up earlier on weekdays and my body is kind of used to that now, I don't really sleep in as much as I used to. But on the days where my body is like, no girl, like we are not getting up, I will just keep sleeping and I love it. But again, it's all about discipline. It's all about balance. Make sure that you're not just sleeping in every single day because you're like, I'm tired today and then I'm tired tomorrow and I'm tired the day after that. It's like you need to evaluate why you are so tired. Are you sleeping late all the time? Like I tell my sister this all the time because she is a chronic late sleeper and girl that just wakes up early. Like she will literally be running on 3 hours of sleep and I wouldn't even know. Like she would be like, yeah, I woke up like 3 hours ago and it's like 7 in the morning. I mean, she would be like, I went to sleep at 3 in the morning, but I'm waking up at 7 for school. And I'm just like, Gianna, like you could not be doing that because literally it's just so bad for you. And I've been through that for so many years. So I'm just telling you guys, in the summer, do not try to sleep late on so many days. Have days where you're waking up early. And this actually takes me into the next tip, which is that if you are waking up early, have a plan on what you are going to do throughout the day, because it's so easy to just be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to wake up at 8 a.m. And then you wake up and then you realize there's nothing for you to do. So it's like, why not go back to sleep, right? I used to do that so many times. There would be so many nights where I would be like, tomorrow I'm getting my life together. Tomorrow it's going to be different. Tomorrow's going to be a new day. And then I set my alarm early. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going right back to sleep because I don't have anything set up for the day. I don't know what I'm doing. So something that I like to do is workout classes early in the morning. That's really, really essential. Or maybe you can meet up with a friend and you guys can go on early morning walks. My sister and I do this every single Monday. We wake up at 6 a.m., we get ready, we go on our walks, we get breakfast together, and then we'll just go enjoy the park, be by the water, look at the sun. It's so fun and it's just a great way to get that fresh air right in the morning. But again, it gives us something to do because why else would we be waking up at 6 in the morning? We're not doing it for no reason. We're doing it because it's going to benefit us, and it's just proven that getting fresh air first thing in the morning is so good for you and your mental health. So I definitely recommend doing that. The next tip is go through your closet and purge anything that you're not going to wear, anything that you don't need. I'm telling you guys, I did this a few weeks ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I was able to put together 2 bags full of clothes. And I don't throw my clothes away. I always give it to my younger cousins that are like teenagers or just like anyone in my family that could want it. Even my mom goes through my clothes and she'll see a sweater and she'll be like, you don't want this? And I'm like, yeah, no, like I don't want it. And she'll even take it for herself. I always let my sister too look through my stuff because a lot of the times I receive a lot of really cute PR or gifted items from brands and I'll wear it a few times and then sometimes I'm not really feeling it anymore. Like I got so many free clothes last year from brands and in that moment I loved it. And I feel like now my style has just changed so much. Like I'm not really into super crazy fast fashion and just items that are really cheap and gonna break easily. Like I really want to invest in better quality pieces and just items that I know are gonna be in my closet for a while. So I had so many things like from Forever 21. Those weren't gifted, but I just had random sweaters and stuff like from Forever 21 and some pieces also from H&M. I love H&M, but it's really a hit or miss. Like some of the items can be so good and others can just be literally so cheap and see-through. So I just went through items that I was like, yeah, I'm not going to wear this anymore. Like I found a cropped halter top and I was like, no, like I'm not going to wear this. It's not my style anymore. And it's been really helpful to do that. Like I said, I was able to give away so many clothes. And when you just go through your items and you purge, you are going to feel such a weight off your shoulder. Like I feel like there's so much space in my closet now, not for me to go and spend more money and buy items, but I feel like now I know what is in my closet versus before I didn't know what was in the back. I didn't know what tops and t-shirts I had, and now I just feel so much better. I also recommend going through your purses and cleaning them all out. I just did this as of recently as well because I love keeping receipts and things from events that I am just like, why is this even in here? So definitely go through your purses, go through your bags, backpacks, your tote bags, and just see like what receipts are in here, what chapstick did I forget about, and just make sure that you're throwing all of that stuff out. Now we're moving on towards the end of the lifestyle tips, which is invest in a cute water bottle and drink it every single day and literally just bring it everywhere with you. I have a pink Brita water bottle that I got on Amazon. I think it was like less than $20 or maybe like less than 30 because I know Brita likes to charge a little bit more. But I also have a pink Stanley cup, which is so cute, and every morning I make my coffee in it. And then, like I said, I have my Brita, I keep my water in there, and it is just so helpful because when you, like, I am someone, I tell my boyfriend this all the time, like, I make everything an aesthetic, and if things are not cute and aesthetic-y, like, I just don't want it. And when you really romanticize the little things in your life, like a cute water bottle or I don't know, just like little things, like little luxuries, I think it's so fun and it's so cute, and it makes it more exciting because drinking water does not sound fun, but when you have a cute water bottle, like I remember Hydro Flasks were so popular a few years ago and everybody would put stickers on it and all that stuff, and it's like, if you think about it, that was such a good trend because people were actually drinking water and we were actually like staying hydrated. So I'm telling you guys, romanticize the little things even if it's your water. And the last lifestyle glow up tip that I'm going to recommend is plan your outfits or anything for the next day. Plan those outfits the night before. I'm telling you guys, this is a glow up tip because if you are wasting time in the morning trying to figure out what you're going to wear, you are just going to delay everything else for the rest of the day. And I like to take my time at night and really figure out what I'm going to wear. Like, I am that person who I need to have my outfit matching whatever I'm going to do. Even if I'm going to school, I still like to dress up a little bit and, you know, just put a little bit of effort into what I'm doing. So I'm telling you guys, plan your outfits the night before. It is such a game changer, and it's just proven to let you have such a more productive start to your day because you already know what you're going to wear. You already know how you're going to do your hair. You already know what shoes you're going to have on, and you're not going to be wasting any time in the morning. Now we are going into the self-care tip section, which I'm so excited about. So number one is invest in a planner and a journal. So as I mentioned in the lifestyle part of this video, having a planner is so great for writing down your goals, but having a journal is just as important because you can write about your day. And I am someone who used to be an avid journaler, like in middle school. Anytime I would get a little journal from family, I would immediately use up every single page of it. Like, I have a journal that I've been trying to find that I've had since I think I was like in 4th or 5th grade, and I used to journal about my life and just a lot of things going on every day. And I would love to go back to that and just read like in my middle school mindset. It's just so fun. And so in high school, I dropped the journaling for a little bit, and then in college, I picked back up on it, and I'm really glad because there are so many things that I used to write about in high school because I had a journal in high school, but I didn't really write as active in it as how I do now, like as a college student. But when I go back to some of the things that I would write in high school, I think how crazy it is that my life has changed so much. Like, I used to want to be a content creator and I wanted to be in the spot that I am right now. And it's insane that I used to write back then, like years ago, I wish I could do this. I wish I had that. I want to do this. And now it's like when I reread it, it's insane that my life has basically turned into what I've always wanted it to be. So I'm telling you guys, when you have a journal, it's so nice to just look back and reflect. And even if you're not writing down future goals and stuff like that, I think having a journal is just so essential because you essentially get to just brain dump and write anything that you're feeling, especially if you don't want to talk to someone about it. Like, there's things that sometimes I don't want to tell, like my family or my sister or my boyfriend, and I kind of just want to write it down for me. And it feels so good because it's like there's no judgment, there's no one else that's going to read it. It's just you and your thoughts alone. And I really, really love that. You can also find a lot of journal prompts on Pinterest that you can go about and write about if you are not sure what exactly you want to say in your journal, because a lot of the times people don't really like to write about their day. So you can definitely find some prompts on Pinterest. Next is one of my favorites, which is invest in books. And if you are new to reading, I would recommend trying to read at least one book a month if you can. I just got back into reading last year, and I'm telling you guys, it has changed my life so much. I got a Kindle for Christmas for my boyfriend, and it has literally just changed everything for me. Like, it's so easy to read on there. You read so quickly, and you are able to just escape to a whole nother world. That is the best way to describe reading when people ask me, like, how can I read more, or like why should I read more. And I'm telling you guys, like, being able to read about characters in a fantasy world that just doesn't exist and getting attached to them and seeing things that they do, like, it literally is just so fun and exciting, and you really get attached to these characters. And also, reading is just good for you. You don't have to read fantasy books, you don't have to read romance books like me, but you can definitely read some self-help books or anything that has to do with improving yourself, because I think that those are also really great as well to grab any information that you didn't know before. But again, invest in books. You can find so many recommendations on TikTok and Instagram. I follow a bunch of Bookstagram pages, as well as a bunch of people on Book Talk and BookTube. So definitely find your people and you are not going to regret it. Next is invest in self-care products and have a solid routine. So I am someone, I was just telling my sister this yesterday, I was putting on my lotions, my oils, I was doing my skincare and just like my whole body care routine after I got out the shower. And my sister was like, I want to come in and use the bathroom. And I just got so annoyed because I was like, girl, like, this is the only time that I can shower in peace and do my skincare routine in peace. And I didn't realize until literally yesterday just how much I really value that time to do my body and self-care routine. I'm telling you guys, it seems like it's not that important, but investing in new products, especially for the summer, I think is really fun. I actually just got some self-tan products in the mail today from a brand called Peta Jane. They reached out on Instagram. They were like, can we send you some self-care, not self-care, but like self-tanning products? I've never tried self-tan before, but when I saw that, I was like, wait, this would actually be perfect for summer. So that is really exciting. But I completely switched my winter skincare from my summer skincare, because in the summer, I just want to be a glowing and bronzed girl. Like, I want to be tan, I want to have glowy, dewy skin, and in the winter I really focus on moisture and hydration, so I'm really heavy on lotions and oils. But in the summer, I'm really focused on just having that like dewy look, so obviously still lotions and moisturizers, but I like to mix up my lotions. So right now I'm using a Kiehl's lotion, which that one actually can be like my Pam's picks for this video. I've been using the Kiehl's, I think it's called Creme de Corpse lotion, as well as the matching oil, and I just mix those together, and it's a spray bottle, which I really like. And then I also have just some other lotions. I really like Lubriderm, but I will make sure to link like all of my self-care products in my links down below. I think it's called like Shop Everything. It's through a company called Benable. That's where I link all my stuff, because it's just so much more satisfying than linking it on Amazon. Like, Amazon can just be so annoying sometimes, but I will definitely I will make sure to put all of that on there for you guys. But like I said, investing in self-care products, especially lotions, oils, face washes, all that little fun stuff can be really exciting, because in the summer you also want to look your best. And I also recommend getting a new perfume for the summer. Last summer, I was gifted the My Way perfume by Giorgio Armani, and it is such an amazing perfume. And people always say, like, get a new perfume for different areas of your life. And I think that that's so important, because every time I spray the My Way perfume, I just think of last summer. And I'm not even kidding. Like, every time I smell that, I just think of last summer when it was a turning point for me, and so many things, like exciting things were happening to me. And it was just so exciting because I was getting invited to events. I was working with my dream brands. I was going on a bunch of vacations. I was in Europe for like 4 weeks. I was truly just living my best life. And having a scent that takes you back to those memories, I think is just so exciting. And I definitely recommend getting a new perfume for the summer if you can. As for the mental health section of this podcast, we are going to be getting into some of these tips. So the first one is make going out and getting fresh air or going on a walk a priority. And I know not everyone can afford to go to the gym or have workout classes, so obviously I'm not going to push that on everybody, but it's free to go outside, it's free to go on walks, it's free to literally just step outside your house. And I'm telling you guys, like, it's so nice to just be outside, listen to birds, be in the wind, look at the water. Like, I love all of those little things, and it truly just grounds me and brings me back to earth, especially when I'm having moments where I'm a little bit more stressed or I'm not having a good day. Just getting fresh air and putting music on, putting your AirPods in or your headphones and listening to a podcast, or literally just going out to not even listening to anything. I think it's just it's so nice and truly free therapy for everybody. So I really recommend doing that, as well as first thing in the morning. Do not check your phone and social media first thing. This is so important because I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my podcast episodes, but in case you didn't listen to it, I'll just say it again. But I really like to listen to this podcaster called Mel Robbins. She's like a motivational speaker and a life coach, all that little stuff. And I really, really like listening to her episodes. And one thing that she said was, imagine if you go on you going on your phone, for example. Let's say you have 5,000 followers. If you go on your phone first thing in the morning, imagine if 5,000 people, if you just woke up, walked into your room. Like, how weird and uncomfortable would that be? And she was saying essentially, like, make that comparison to you going on social media first thing in the morning. If you have 5,000 TikTok followers, if you have 20,000 TikTok followers, imagine 20,000 people walking into your room the minute you wake up. That would be weird. That would be uncomfortable. You would not be happy. You would probably be annoyed. And she said to look at that as the same way of going on your phone and going on social media first thing in the morning. It's like you don't want all of these people to have immediate access to you. So I'm telling you, do not check your phone. I am a very social media addicted girl. I love to check my emails, especially first thing in the morning, because I'm like, who emailed me? Who wants to work together? What is going on? What's up? And that's not a good thing. So definitely, I do not recommend doing that. Next is find a little activity that makes you happy throughout the day, or just, a little weekly activity. For me, it's definitely reading, as well as doing my hair and my nails. Every night before I go to bed, I will always read a few chapters on my Kindle. It makes me so happy, and I just get to have a technology-free night. Obviously, I still like to check some of the apps before I go to sleep, but I don't do that as much as I used to, just because it's been really bad for my mental health. Like, when I go on social media right before I go to bed, I will get a really bad panic attack, because I don't know why, like, just as of recently, things will come up on my For You page, and then it literally just psychs me out, and then I go into this really big overthinking mode. So for me, just reading has been so fun and so therapeutic. But like I said before, I also like doing my hair and my nails. I do my own gel nails with the UV light at home, and I have a Dyson Airwrap, and that is how I do my hair. But it's so fun to just put a YouTube video on and do your hair, or just put a podcast on in the back and do my nails. I truly love it. So find your own little thing that makes you happy. Another tip is don't go out to everything if you don't need to. This is so essential for, again, summer glow ups, because you don't want to be exhausted. You don't want your energy to be drained, especially if you're going somewhere that you don't even want to go, because it's like, is that even fun? Like, why would you want to do that? So be very wary of who you say yes to and why you want to go out, or if it's even worth it, because there's been so many times where someone will tell me like, oh, let's just go over here real quick. And it's not real quick. It's not real quick at all. And I'm like, I should have stayed home. So be a little more aware of what you are saying yes to for what you want to do. And also, every single night before you go to bed, I really recommend cleaning your room. Having a clean space where you can just feel relaxed and it is not cluttered and you don't have shoes and clothes everywhere is so great. I always do this before I go to bed. I always make sure that my room is clean. If there is a night that I get back late and I don't have time to clean my room, I will not put too much pressure on myself, because I know that I was out late. But if I am home and I'm in my room and I have a few minutes to spare before I go to bed, I always make sure that I have my room all settled and clean, because it is not fun to have a messy room. And you also just cannot focus when you have a cluttered room. Like, my sister has the most cluttered room in the entire world, and I'm just like, I don't know how you get things done, because I can't even walk in there without wanting to fix something. The last mental health tip is delete any old messages on your phone, delete your tabs, any unused apps, playlists, delete photos, videos, or just organize them. This is so essential, especially before summer, because you want to be taking a lot of pictures and videos. You want to be going out, living your best life. And when your phone is cluttered with videos and things that you don't even know, like old screenshots of things that you're like, what even is this? It's going to be annoying and you're going to run out of storage. I'm speaking from experience as the girl who literally has over 10,000 photos, but last week I deleted I think like over 5,000, and my phone has been so great. Fingers crossed it stays like that, but definitely make sure that you are cleaning out any little things on your phone that you don't even know you have. Like there's probably apps you didn't even know were on your phone, so make sure that you are deleting and getting rid of any of that stuff. That is all for today's episode. I really hope that these were good mental health, self-care, and lifestyle tips for you guys, because summer is literally already here basically, and I want to make sure that you guys are prepared mentally, physically, and just all around for your well-being, because while summer is really fun, it can also be very exhausting and draining when there is so much going on. So make sure you're just taking care of yourself, and that you're not pushing yourself to do things that you don't want to do, or if you're tired and you want to go home and you're in your grandma era, trust me, I totally understand. And don't be compelled to compare your life to what is going on online and on social media, because a lot of the times we can feel like we need these extravagant vacations and we need to be, out and about every weekend, but that's not true. As long as you are doing something that is fun for you, that is all that matters. And I'm really glad that you guys listened to today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening to Pretty and Prepared, and make sure to tune in every Monday for new episodes at 8 a.m. and my DMs are open for any podcast episode ideas you guys have, or if you guys just want to talk, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.